Hey everybody, Erica Serwin here from Pink Buckaroo Designs, and I've got another Ride With Me card for you. I am a sucker for pumpkins, so as soon as I saw those pumpkins in this really adorable new stamp set, I knew I had to use them. Now I'm making this video in June, so there's no pumpkins around, and you might think I'm crazy, but I don't care. I love pumpkins, and I will use them any chance that I get. So that's what we're going to do. We're going to make this really cute card. Look at that sentiment. I'm always here to pick you up. How cute is that? All right, now, let me tell you about the stamp set. It has these dies that you can get with it. These dies are for cutting out all the little pieces. This one is for making a 3D truck. We're not going to use this one because we're making a card and we're using this image. But we are going to use some of them. One of them cuts the pumpkins, one of them cuts the fenders and the tires as well. All right, let's get started. All right, we are going to stamp our truck in Daffodil Delight ink on Daffodil Delight cardstock. You can color this truck in lots of different ways. I actually have a video showing you how to use the Stampin' Blends, and I have a blog post that shows a comparison between the Stampin' Blends, the watercolor pencils, and the classic ink. But today we're just going to let the color of the cardstock be our coloring tool. Now I am going to take my Stampin' Blends and I'm going to add some shadow. This will add just a light shadow. I'm using the light Daffodil Delight. And it does look really dark when you first add it, but I promise that it does lighten up. And you can almost not even see it, which is what a shadow should look like, right? So I'm going to go around the fender here, like that. And then let's come down here. I'm going to get the dark, and I'm going to just add a little bit of dark down here to this little step here. All right. I think I'm going to blend that in a little bit with that light color. And I'm going to let that be. Now I'm going to take my light smoky slate and I am going to color in the handle and the bumper. There we go. All right, for the window, I'm going to use my white watercolor pencil. And the watercolor pencil actually I think it looks better without adding water to it. It's going to give us this bright white. And if we watercolor it, it's going to mute it too much on this yellow cardstock. So I'm just going to leave it like that. Now, we've got our two fenders. We're not going to do anything to that, but let's stamp the tires and color them. I'm going to stamp two tires in Memento Black. Now I'm going to use Smoky Slate for the hubcaps. And then I'm going to get my basic black light Stampin' Blend. The dark basic black is so dark that I just feel like it's too dark. So I'm going to use the light. And we're going to color that in so that we have some black tires. All right, let's stamp our pumpkins in Memento Black 2 times. Once for inside the truck and once for in the grass. Now I'm going to take my Stampin' Blends. I'm going to start with my Pumpkin Pie Light and color all of these in like this. Now go back with your dark Pumpkin Pie and just kind of outline those lines. Add some dark to the ones in the back. Then get your Old Olive and color all of your leaves. All right, now that we've got everything colored, let's cut it all out. We are going to get the pumpkin die, and if I can get it off of here, there we go. I have colored both of them in with my Stampin' Blends. We only have one pumpkin die, but we do have 2 tire dies. Stampin' Up! Was smart enough to know that we'd need more than one tire, especially when you're making the 3D project. and you need 4 tires. Whoops, got one stuck there. All right, let's take those out, and we will cut out another pumpkin, but let's go ahead and add this on here. So while we're cutting out the other pumpkins, we can also cut out the little fenders. Oh my goodness, they just want to stick to the magnet sheet today. All right, let's see if we can get these to stick on at the same time. Maybe not. There we go. All right, we're gonna get lucky. Now we're gonna do something else to these fenders. You'll see in just a second. I think one of mine may have slipped, but we will fix it. Let's take those off. There we go. In my hurry for the video, I think they both slipped, but that's okay. We'll make it work. Now take your tire dies and cut out the center like that, so that we'll be able to see the tire underneath or behind that fender. All right, let's see how that looks. Perfect. All right. Now, the truck itself does not have a die. So what we're going to do is get our best scissors, and we're just going to fussy cut. Now look, see what I just did there? I cut those tires off. Why did I do that? Because we're going to glue those other tires right on there. Now stay on the outside of your line. That way, if you make any boo-boos, the eye will only see the line and not the boo-boos. Cut off that extra cardstock to get it out of your way so you can carefully turn the truck and cut it as you go. There we go. All right, now let's put on these tires. I'm going to use just a little bit of Tombow right there. And we'll add our tires in, match them up with the tires that were there before. Now grab your mini dimensionals and let's put these to match this right here, one there, and one there. Oh my gosh, how adorable is that? All right, now we can take one of our pumpkins, and I'm just going to dab a tiny, tiny bit of glue right there on the edge. And glue those right there. Oh my gosh, you guys, how cute. All right, let's put our card together. I am using a piece of soft suede that is my card base, and Pressed Petals Designer Series paper, and another piece of Pressed Petals Designer Series paper in the middle. The measurements are over on my blog. This was a Facebook Live post. You can find it over there on a PDF actually, if you need all these measurements. Now I'm going to put this grass. I used the framelit from it's called the Wiggle Worm dies, and I've cut out 2 old olive grasses, and I'm going to just kind of piece them together like that, and we're going to cut this one off to match. There we go. Now we're going to situate our truck in here kind of like he's in the grass, but let's put our pumpkins first. I'm going to just use some glue dots there to slide them back. I'm going to pull that grass out just a little bit and slide that behind the grass all the way to the left edge. Now I'm going to get some more dimensionals and put them here. I want the truck up front, but I do want him, see how I'm putting his tire behind the grass a little bit? Isn't that so cute? All right, now let's do our sentiment. We're going to make a little flag with our sentiment and pumpkin pie ink. We're going to stamp that. Says, I'm always here to pick you up. Right there. Then I'm just going to take my trimmer and cut it. I'm going to make this end straight, and I'm going to cut that one off just a little bit. I'm going to use my scissors to make a little flag. All right, to stick our flag on, I'm going to take a toothpick. I think everybody's got toothpicks, right? And stick that down behind with some glue dots. If you don't have a glue stick, a toothpick, they're pretty easy to find at the grocery store. They're very inexpensive. Now I'm going to put a dimensional there, but also put a glue dot there on the side that's going to stick to the flag. And last but not least, of course, we need a bow. And I'm going to use the skinny Grapefruit Grove green ribbon. It ties really nicely, and it won't bulk your card up too much so that you can still mail it. And a glue dot, and we are done. You guys, how cute is this truck? I just am in love with it, and I love these colors, and of course the pumpkins. All right, make sure you hop over to my blog to get all the details on this project, as well as the others that I made with the Ride With Me stamp set. I hope you enjoy it as much as I do, and let me know if you have any questions. Thanks so much, everybody. Bye-bye.